AISmith.004 at Outlook.com 561-666-79718 https://www.facebook.com/EmmanuelIsaiah-Smith1-3.
Now, mind you, the words on this video are not going to match the caption. There is a rendering troubleshooting matter that I am presently working on with this video. I wanted to share the graphic with you anyhow, as well as some words on the ability of the Congress to do damage control on the anti-corrupting mechanism so that the world at large will not regard Congress as less than capable of fulfilling their congressional duties, which they were sworn to protect, particularly in the interest of the upholding of the United States Constitution. Now, there are a number of online communities with people who say that they're targeted persons, exchange ideas on the matter. Me personally, I've seen other people encounter scenarios and persons that reminded me of encounters that I've had personally, particularly over the last 9 years, that I know conclusively to be gang stalking. Now, why is it that Congress can't simply repeal this matter, overturn it, apologize to the American people, and move on? It's because something like this is not an embarrassment. Something like this is a gigantic embarrassment. And here's why. Here's why. And mind you, I'm a United States citizen. I am a self-styled political dissident. And in my estimation, dissent is patriotic. Because quite frankly, the government itself would never even exist if it were not for popular participation in it. It's the will of the people and the action of the people that make government work. And generation to generation, there are new citizens that decide to go into governmental work so that the governmental structure in this company can continue to thrive. So because government is, our government in particular, is supposed to be of the people, by the people, for the people, me as a United States citizen, I have a right to take advantage of those rights, including the First Amendment right to free speech. And I don't think my pedigree as a descendant of former slaves impedes that. And the reason that it doesn't impede that is because, quite frankly, the United States Constitution is believed to be applicable to all U.S. citizens, including ones like myself who are descended from indentured African servants. Now, this also applies to new citizens. If someone migrates here from another country, they get to enjoy constitutional rights, freedoms, and protections. The United States Constitution is an overarching document that covers all U.S. citizens, regardless of their background. Now, this contract that you go into with the U.S. government is referred to by the political scientist Thomas Hobbes as a social contract, which means that in exchange for your labor, in exchange for your contribution, in exchange for your tax dollars, and in exchange for your ability to comprehend these things, you will be entitled to governmental protections, you will be entitled to use of public resources, and you'll be entitled to constitutional protections such as rights, liberty, and happiness. Inalienable rights, which in my opinion is the central utilize citizens as weapons against other citizens. The ones that do the mobilizing are called liaisons. The ones who are mobilized against the citizen are called gang stalkers. And the ones who are the subject of all of this activity are called targeted individuals. Now, why is this important? The majority of U.S. citizens are not targeted individuals. The reason it is important is because despite targeted individuals being a minority in this country, we are still a minority that is, until further notice, entitled to constitutional rights and liberties. So until someone from the federal establishment of this country sends me an email saying, Mr. Smith, you are hereby officially declared a non-citizen, or Mr. Smith, your rights and liberties under the Constitution are hereby revoked for these reasons. Until that day happens, any citizen can only reasonably assume that they are protected by constitutional rights and liberties. Now, gang stalking issue